Hello again, Venomaniacs, and welcome to the 21st episode of Video Venom, Hotspot. I call it Hotspot because yours truly is in a bit of perceived hot water, but not necessarily. And also, my home state has turned not into a state, but into a sauna. Okay? Also, these glasses ain't coming off for no one except Mrs. Nas. As always, it's old NOZ 48 to the 2. It's past Marty's bedtime, so let's see if I can carry this myself. Alright, first things first. Fellow Venomaniac, JS, Shry brother, if you will, painted me this very accurate illustration of class in CSI featuring Mr. Luigi. Take a look if you might. There's a bit of profanity, but that's actually how it occurs. Alright then. Well, once again, thanks to Mr. JS for sending me that contribution. Let's see. So, as, you know, we've reached pretty much the end game of things here at Academy X, seeing that AP testing, the first one is actually at the end of this week. And I'm almost off to college, off to Miskatonic University. So right now I'm receiving a crash course in manhood, I guess, from my father. Learning how to play an instrument. Driving school started today, and I was there from 6 to 9. It was pretty good. It was nice because I got to buy a beverage of the gods, an Arizona half and half iced tea, and that's I will be imbibing in tomorrow during lunch. It's going to be delicious. So, yeah, crash course in manhood, essentially. Yesterday, I ran out to Quarry Rock, and then I ran back not wearing a shirt. Also, shout out to you, Mr. Jamie-san, because I saw you in the Walgreens with your girlfriend. She didn't see me, but I saw you. You saw me, and I just went shh, and then melted into the toil. Good work, kid. Also, I think I'm going to be living up to my namesake and perhaps talking in a British accent, mainly to people I don't like. Certainly the environment here at Academy X hasn't necessarily changed. I find it very ironic, though, since I love you guys and I can use that voice, that even as girls lacrosse is all harping and hemming and they don't realize that I just don't care, that a lacrosse student, I think, a girls lacrosse student at Duke, I think, or St. Paul's, some college around here, died, I believe. They were stabbed or something. Not that I'm saying I had anything to do with that, but I just think it's ironic the way that events correspond to one another, okay? I do not believe in coincidence at all. Also, yours truly did pick the Kentucky Derby winner, number 4. I always pick 4, okay? 4 is the number. Whew. So even though I took today as a mental health day, sick, certainly, sick of all the drama, sick of all the ignorance here at Academy X, I did not stop learning at all. In fact, I think I learned maybe a little bit more. I got my laptop and I went to National Geographic, went all over something awful and stuff. I was reading an article about the prison system, about how the major gangs like the MS-13 and the Aryan Brotherhood or whatever were created by guards or by institutions in California as a way to prevent the prison population from actually unifying into one cohesive whole and then, overthrowing their perceived oppressors. Unfortunately for them, this worked too well because now the prisons themselves are currently torn in between, all the gangs jockeying for position, and the guards really don't have much say in the matter, aside from to dispense beatings. But I digress. And the reason I thought this was very interesting is I think perhaps that's what they've done at Academy X or just high schools all around the country, public institutions at the very least. They may or may not have introduced certain populations to stress factors that, makes them gang up, like scheduling all the nerds together with all the jocks or what have you, creating conflicts there that then cause people to gang up to create tribes, to create families, and then that way the ownership or the leadership of the school between the student body is divided. Therefore, they can't rise up and create an effective student union or anything like that, which I think is very much the case. Do I think it was deliberate? Perhaps not, but I still think it's interesting, food for thought. But just like in the prison experiment or what have you, the incident, it worked too well because we don't have to do anything in these public institutions anymore, really. Just coast along. Also, I'm taking my sign back from the Tits Academic crew. I'm taking it back tomorrow. There's nothing you can do to stop that. Oh, also, maybe getting some Hannibal Lecter thing. Like Clarice. Maybe not. Yours truly did win. Most intriguing. Thanks to you, all you Venomaniacs who made that happen. Okay, I appreciate that very much. You guys are great. And thanks also for voting for Poison Ivy so I didn't have to get my picture taken with the Butter Troll. Thanks very much. I think for my thing I'm going to be like, be back-to-back making kind of an eyebrow raise, or I'll be like David Caruso. Yeah! From CSI Miami. I really don't have a problem with my driver's ed class. The professor is a Stephen Biko lookalike. He certainly doesn't take any nonsense. Like you said, he's there to present the information. And I became class maven when I was dispersing paper out to people who needed that, because apparently I was the only one who was prepared. And hey, I don't mind that at all. Also, in response to my last video venom, to Mr. James Howlett. Good work, Val. Good work. I applaud your efforts. While we may not have always seen eye to eye, your intelligence is noticed and appreciated. And that looks like about it. We're topping out, I think, around 6 minutes right now. Like I said, I took a mental health day today. I'm certainly sick of things. I'm going to be filming my Transformers video tomorrow for, multimedia, Dinobot and all those guys whose missile launcher doesn't work. Screw you, Hasbro. Really. Friggin' missile launchers never work. Just going to progress, like I said. AP testing later this week, I think, for English. So once that's done, Doc Ock can leave me alone, or at least try not to have me produce anything. I think I'm going to reply to the majority of my, I wouldn't say detractors, because it's not really that much, but just people who fail to learn and fail to listen, with merely damning silence. Because it's like how this thing with Macho Man was. How it was like, ooh, yeah, man, I'm not even going to explain it to you. That's how wrong you are. That's pretty much how I feel. I don't feel it's necessary to explain my actions whatsoever. Okay? I gave them everything. They left me with nothing. They made their decision, and I made mine. And that's how it's going to be. They have no hold over me, no power. And maybe that's what drives them crazy. Maybe that's what's the worst. They can't figure me out. They can't control me. Wow, that was pretty deep. I guess with Marty not here, we can actually get some things accomplished. I was thinking about perhaps making a schedule of filming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and updating my written blog every Thursday and every Tuesday and Thursday, because that way we can have Venom for all days, all seasons, maybe. I don't know. Depending on how my impending workload comes with Miskatonic University, I might consider doing that, or perhaps even over the summer, give me something to do. That's the way things look for the foreseeable future here at Video Venom. Once again, your continued patronage is very appreciated. And I love every single one of you who tune in. Maybe for the wrong reasons. Maybe to see what kind of crazy stuff Nas comes spouting out of his mouth. But if I never get a chance to say thank you guys. Be sure to check out the Twitter feed. And that's all for the 21st episode of Video Venom. Hotspot. Later.